Hey there, today I'm going to teach you how to draw the Joker. We're going to start with the eye, and we're going to start at the top side here, and I'm going to draw a straight line towards the center of the nose, okay? Just like that, okay? I'm going to curve slightly up towards where the other eye is going to be, and then I'm going to do a slight curve arching this way for the other eye, okay? Now, from here, I'm going to sort of, with my fingers, kind of space out where the eyes are going to start. So I'll start with this eye over here, put a point here, and draw a curve just like that, okay? And from here, I'm going to go all the way up to this point. So I'll start up here, and I'll do a slight curve just like that to meet that point, okay? Then from here, I'm going to thicken up that bottom edge of that eye, okay? So about double thickness, okay? Now before I draw the pupils in, I'm going to draw in the other eye just to get this balanced out. So I'm going to draw exactly the same curve, okay? And I'm going to curve this out to that point, just like that, okay? And then I'm going to do the same sort of thing. I'm going to thicken up the bottom line, about twice as thick, okay? Now that I have two eyes in place, I'm going to draw the pupils. So here, I'm going to start over here. So I'm going to draw a round circle and fill that in black, okay? Now on this side, I'm going to do the same thing. So if it were closer to the center, he'd look a little bit cross-eyed. If it was too far apart, it looked like he was sort of wandering off. So just got to make sure that I put it in the right place. So right about here, I think I'll put that eye. Just like that. Okay, so there's his eyes. Now for his nose, I'm going to draw his nose bridge. So just on the inside of this eye, I'm going to draw a curve that comes straight down like that. Okay? Then from here, I'm going to curve up and do a little bit of a hook for the inside of his nostril on that side. And so on the other side of this nose, I'm going to draw another hook. Okay? So on the top of this hook here, I'm going to kind of leave a little bit of gap. I'll do a curve like so. Okay? And I'll curve this back, sort of aim towards the same point where I started here, but I'll leave a little bit of an opening here as well. And then on this side, I'm just going to finish that off with a curve downwards. So I'm going to sort of space out his lips. So his top lip is basically tucked underneath the tip of his nose. So I'm going to start over here. I'm going to draw a straight line, tuck it behind that nose, and continue on the other side. And from here, I'm going to do a curve that goes up like that. And on this side, I'll do the exact same thing, a curve that goes up like that. Okay? So there's the top of his mouth. And then from here, I'm going to come down in a bit of a slight curve. I'll do the exact same thing on this side. Okay? And then I'm going to attach these 2 points, but I'm going to do it with a curve like that for this bottom lip. Alright? And then above this lip, I'm going to thicken that up. So I'll do a double thick line. And then from here, I'm going to meet that point there. So it basically tapers out. Alright? Same thing here. Start here and come and meet that point. So it's a little tapered top lip, okay? Now, to make things easy for myself, I'm going to start with the bottom lip first. So from here, I'm going to draw a curve just like that. Okay, sort of follow the same line as the bottom lip there. And then from here, I'm just going to meet up that line, just like that. I'll do the same thing here. So somewhere around here, and come down and meet that point. Let's finish that off a little bit. And there we go, there's the lips. And then underneath that lip, there's a little bit of a wrinkle in his face. Okay? Now, for his teeth, I'm going to look at this line here and this line here, find the point in the middle. So from here, I'm going to go straight across. Okay? And the reason why I left the space there is because I want to meet that point on this side. So I'm just going to follow in the middle, in between, and connect that just like that. And then for his teeth, I'm going to start in the middle here. I'll draw a straight line down. Move over a little bit, draw another straight line down, and then I'll go to the other side, and I'll do the exact same spacing, okay? I'm just going to keep going around his mouth until I fill up all that space, just like so. Alright? Okay, now that I have the center of his face done, I'm going to go up to the widow's peak here, so I'll kind of come up and make a point, okay? I'm going to make a curve for his hairline, so up, sort of following the same line with his eye. Okay, I'm going to come around just like that, curve around here for his cheek. And then what I'm going to do, this gets a little bit tricky, so I'm going to curve in towards the mouth, but then I'll curve back out a little bit. Okay? Then from here, I can draw a straight line to finish off the bottom of his jaw. Okay? I'm going to move back up here again. So I'm going to look at the line point here. I'll put my thumb somewhere around there. Basically, do a curve to meet that point. Okay? Then because it's sort of 3/4 here, I'm going to draw a line down, across, and then from here I'm going to meet that jaw all the way. So I'm going to come around, kind of stick close to the mouth, and then meet that jaw, just like that. Right? Now, from here I can just sort of put in my ears, so just around the level of his eye, his pupils. I'll start here, and I'm going to do sort of a curve, almost like an egg shape like that, and then I'll do the exact same thing on this side. Alright, just like so. And then from this ear, I'm just going to draw on some of the detail inside the ear, so curve, and I'll curve that back, just like that. So it's almost like a T. Here I'll do the exact same thing, but opposite. Okay? Now for his hair, this is pretty simple. So from the ear, I'm going to come straight out. Okay? A little bit of a curve. Then from here, I'm going to do a curve down and up. Just like that. I'm going to curve this back in towards that point. Then from here, I'm going to curve around and up. Just like that. Then from this point, he's got a bit of a wave, so it'll come in, it'll come out, and then I'm going to curve that back in towards that ear. So it sort of meets in the same point, okay? Now I'm pretty much almost done, so all I need to do is put in his shoulders. So from here, from his ear, kind of come out, same height on the other side, all right? And from this point of his ear, I'm going to come across, come down in a curve. I'll do the exact same thing on the other side, right? And for his jacket, I'm going to come out on both sides, and I'm going back and forth just so I get a balance with his body. I'll come in towards the face, both sides, make sure that they're equal length. Come down, and again, this is just mirroring what I'm doing on one side and continuing on the other. And then he's got a little bit of a an ascot, so it'll come down like this, flatten out on the bottom, and back towards the face. And I'll do a little short wrinkle in the middle. I'll do the exact same thing on the other side. Okay. Up, and a wrinkle in the middle. And there we have it. There is the Joker. Thanks for watching.